Recently I made a reaction to Swedish music throughout the decades and seen how much it changed over time. And one of my viewers recommended this one. It's the #1 80s songs in Sweden. So yeah, from 1980 to 1989. So I wonder if this is every #1 song from that decade. Yeah, interested to see what music was popular in Sweden in the 80s. Tell me if you were listening to music in the 80s, what was the music you enjoyed listening to? Interested to see this. Let's watch, let's check it out. And yeah, if you've got any good recommendations for Swedish songs, Swedish music, artists that I should make a reaction to a full song from, please recommend it in the comments. Okay, so I guess this will be like singers from everywhere, but just the #1 songs in the chart. So yeah, Donna Summer and Barbra Streisand, big stars of the 80s in America, I guess worldwide as well. Huge song. I mean, that's an iconic song. Okay, that one I've not heard of actually. One more reggae for the road. Next. So much good music, man, in the early 80s. Okay, so this looks like, yeah, roughly about the end of 1980. I mean, this song was #1 for almost 4 months. Or for 4 months? Tell me more about that. 17 weeks it says it there, sorry. Gillian Tidar, Norvitva Blair Un. Tell me more about this song. I guess that was a huge song that year. What made it so good? But yeah, very diverse so far in that first year. Some international acts, some Swedish acts. Interesting mixture. Definitely all good music, of course. It had to be to get to #1, but shows Swedish people got good taste in music. This one especially, man, I need to know more about that. That's a huge success. Another great song. Why is this? I mean, why is the video just of a hot dog there? But it's called Kupa Bavisan Bengt Pegfelt. If it wasn't for the video, I would just think it's a nice song, but I need to know more based on the video as well. What? What was that? This one reminds me of like GTA Vice City. Okay, man, yeah, a lot more Swedish ones, this one. So yeah, I want to know more about the Swedish music as well, because it's, again, a lot of these other ones, the American singers from international, I've heard those songs before and it's all great music, but really intrigued with this one. Another one here around about Christmas time that was for a long time, 9 weeks again. So yeah, so far the two at that time of year, just huge songs. Yeah, she was huge in the UK actually. Tell me more about, yeah, Shakin' Stevens in Sweden. Was he popular? Because I read a fact about him recently that I had no idea, that he was, I think, the biggest selling male singer in the UK in the 1980s. Not George Michael, Elton John, anything like that. Shakin' Stevens, I believe that's a true fact, but here, 10 weeks at number 1. I've never actually heard this. I only know him from the Christmas song that he had, but yeah, was he popular for a long time in Sweden as well? Was Bowie big in Sweden as well? I've never seen that before. Whoa, okay. Yeah, so you've even seen there Boy George, Madness. These are like acts that are very popular in the UK, British artists as well. So were these British artists, have you heard of them before? How big were they in Sweden? Do they still have a lot of fans in Sweden? It's our house. Don't come easy. George Michael's group. 10 weeks at number 1 for that, another classic. Yeah, again, like Culture Club, Boy George clearly had a lot of success in the 80s as well. What I'm noticing is a lot of these number 1s were number 1 for a long period of time. Like sometimes I've seen things like this for other countries and it's almost week by week it's a different song, but a lot of these definitely seem to have made an impact on the Swedish charts. And yeah, is there any reason why they were all number 1 for so long, had so much popularity? And like, of these artists, are any of them still popular today, whether they're from... Oh, I like this song as well, actually. Yeah, any of them still popular today in Sweden? Even Slade, nice. So many British artists popular in Sweden. I heard that song for a while as well, actually. I don't think I've heard of Alphaville before. Okay, that's who it is. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, like this year, 2 years, it's been a lot more international artists that have been number 1. I think at the start of the decade, it was definitely more Swedish or Swedish language songs. So interesting to see that gradual change over the years there. Was that a thing? Was there like just a lot more international acts becoming more popular in the mid-80s? Like those like electro sounding 80s songs. Where were Aha? They were from Scandinavia somewhere. Tell me, what country were they actually from? Was it Norway actually? Was Samantha Fox even popular in Sweden? Yeah, I don't really know much about her, like, because she's like before my time, but I just remember she was like, I think she was like a model or something in the UK, and then seemed to have some sort of pop career. Yeah, I had no idea that she was like an international success as well. I thought she was like just very like British. Yeah, I'm like really like finding out about the international, like how supported they were in other countries as well. So being British, I've heard of like a lot of these British artists, of course, but good to know they've got success in other countries as well.
Join the caravan of love.
Yeah, man, this is such a good song. Australian singer John Farnham. Anthem. Oh, even Pet Shop Boys as well. Nice. I like their music. Yeah, I'm quite impressed at like how many British artists are here, because I thought like usually like in other countries it's kind of dominated by American artists. So this one I'm really like kind of glad to see so many British artists. I guess there's like more geographical closeness between Britain and Sweden, so maybe that's why it wasn't. That's why there was more British artists exported to other countries like Sweden. So really cool to see that had an impact. Yeah, I feel like someone's told me to watch a song from Tommy Nielsen before. This one, Out Some Jag Connor. Tell me more about this singer or both the singers here. Is there any specific songs I should watch from any of them? I like the sound of that one too, actually. Edelweiss. Oh yeah, is that what that is? What a song, man. I heard that on the previous Swedish music video. I watched it because I never knew Nina Cherry was from Sweden, but after watching that video I've listened to this song so many times, man. It just came back into my my thoughts from watching that video, man. So that's one of the things I'm very thankful for watching that video. Brought this song back into my life, man. Such a good song, man. I love it. The video's great. Just a brilliant song. But interesting to see how the decade kind of started and ended with a lot of Swedish artists or songs, and in the middle it was a bit more international. Interesting trend. from James Bond. Magnus Oakla, tell me more about him as well. Seen quite a few of his songs soon. Is that where that tune comes from? Great song to finish, man. What a decade the 80s was for music, man. Love it. Like, I feel like that, I mean, the type of music I like electronic music, things like that, I think it really kicked off in the 80s, man. A lot of great music here. Great introduction to some Swedish artists that I've not seen. Good to see the mixture of international and Swedish songs as well. And yeah, you can tell me what you think about these. What was your favourite song of the 80s? What was your favourite year? What Swedish artists should I listen to next? Thanks.